Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is wild. I'm talking about something that has the internet in complete shock, and it involves none other than Teyana Taylor. Yep, the singer, dancer, actress, and all-around superstar. But this time, it's not about her music, fashion, or performances. It's something personal and intense. A security video has been leaked online, and it shows Teyana literally chasing a man named Aaron out of her house. You heard that right, chasing him. Out of her own home. The footage has gone viral, and everyone's trying to figure out what's really going on. So the big question is, who is Aaron? Is he just some random guy who broke in? Not even close. From what's being said online, Aaron wasn't a stranger. He was someone close to Teyana, possibly part of her team. Maybe a personal assistant, stylist, or someone she once trusted to be in her space. There are even older pictures floating around where he's seen hanging out with her, helping at events, and getting tagged in her Instagram stories. So, clearly, there was a level of trust there. That's what makes this whole situation even messier. Now, let's break down what actually happened, based on the video and a few eyewitness reports. The footage starts off calmly. Aaron walks into the house casually, like he belongs there. There's no sign of anything being forced or sneaky. He looks comfortable, which makes sense if he used to work closely with her. But then, around 45 minutes later, things take a turn. Suddenly, Teyana comes storming down the hallway. Her face is full of emotion, not just anger, but hurt. You can see her shouting, doors slamming behind her, and you instantly know this isn't some mild disagreement. It's serious. Aaron looks caught off guard, maybe even scared. He tries to speak, maybe explain himself, but she's not listening. She's furious, you can tell it's not just about one moment. This looks like a betrayal that's been building up for a while. Then comes the breaking point. Teyana starts chasing him, actually chasing him, through the house. Aaron runs, grabs his coat, and makes a dash for the door. You can hear her yelling behind him, telling him to leave. And then, silence. Just like that, he's gone. The energy shifts completely. It feels like everything exploded in just a matter of minutes. Once that footage hit the internet, things blew up. Social media went crazy. People took sides. Some backed Teyana, saying she has every right to protect her peace and kick someone out of her personal space. Others started asking questions. What did Aaron do to set her off like that? Was it a lie? A betrayal? Something worse? Of course, wild rumors started swirling, cheating, backstabbing, all kinds of drama. But nobody really knew the full story, and neither Aaron nor Teyana spoke up right away. Aaron stayed quiet, which only added more mystery. Then finally, Teyana broke her silence. But she didn't post some polished statement through a PR team. No, she went on Instagram late at night, face bare, clearly emotional. She looked exhausted and heartbroken. In a few short clips, she said, "I trusted someone who hurt me deeply." She didn't give names or specifics, but you could hear the pain in her voice. It wasn't just some celebrity meltdown. This was real. Whatever happened cut deep. And let me tell you, it reminded everyone watching that no matter how famous you are, heartbreak and betrayal don't care about your status. They hurt just the same. Her words hit home for a lot of people who've been through betrayal or broken trust. This wasn't just another celebrity scandal, it felt real. It was a moment that stripped away the fame and showed something raw and personal. But now, a new question is being asked. Could this situation lead to legal consequences? Some legal experts believe it's possible, depending on what actually went down. If Aaron entered her home without permission or overstayed after trust was broken, there could be grounds for legal action. However, since he was reportedly close to her and may have had access before, it could be hard to prove he was trespassing. On the other hand, if Teyana felt threatened, harassed, or if her privacy was invaded, she could also take legal steps to protect herself. And then there's the matter of the leaked footage. That video wasn't released with her consent. And that could be a serious issue. If someone from inside her home or team shared the clip without permission, it might be a violation of privacy laws depending on the circumstances. Fans are now wondering, will this turn into a restraining order, a lawsuit, or something even bigger? Or is it simply a personal situation that spilled into the public eye? While all this is going on, the internet has turned into a detective agency. People are digging through old posts, rewatching past videos, and rereading captions with new eyes. What once seemed like random emojis or throwaway phrases are now being treated like clues. Screenshots are being zoomed in on. Background details are being picked apart. It's become more than just interest, it's full-on obsession. And with obsession comes theories. Some fans believe Aaron was never the villain, that maybe he was trying to protect Teyana from someone else. According to this idea, she misunderstood his intentions, and when the truth surfaced, everything exploded. If that's the case, it could explain her emotional reaction, the yelling, the chasing, the chaos. It might have been more about feeling betrayed than actually being wronged. But another theory is gaining attention too. Some think Aaron was just the surface-level spark, and that the real fire is coming from deeper issues, ones connected to family, close friends, or even professional tension. There's talk of broken friendships, manipulation, and emotional stress. Add in the pressure of being a mom, dealing with the public, trying to maintain a career, and possibly dealing with a complicated relationship, and it's no surprise things boiled over. What's truly striking is how open and unfiltered this all feels. We're watching it unfold in real time, not through carefully edited interviews, but through raw emotion. Teyana isn't hiding. She's not throwing out polished statements or posting picture-perfect updates. She's just showing what it looks like when someone breaks. That's what makes people stay invested. Not just the drama, but the honesty. You stop seeing her as just another famous face and start seeing a real woman going through something heavy. The heartbreak, the confusion, the need to protect her peace. All of it is on display. Teyana has always been known for being authentic. She doesn't sugarcoat things or hide behind a team of publicists. And now, more than ever, she's letting the world see her exactly as she is, hurting, angry, human. Most people, when faced with public embarrassment or drama, would disappear for a while. They'd go quiet, delete their socials, or act like nothing ever happened. But not Teyana. She stood right in the middle of everything. No PR team, no carefully crafted message, just raw emotion and honesty. And that kind of openness? It hits you differently. It stops you in your tracks and makes you think, maybe there's more going on here than just gossip. Now let's talk about Aaron for a second. Because let's be honest, he's not completely innocent in all this. Whether he meant well or not, he played a part in how messy things got. Some say he was only trying to help, that maybe he had good intentions but went about things the wrong way. Others believe he stepped out of line, maybe said too much or crossed boundaries he shouldn't have. Whatever the case, it's obvious he ended up in a situation that was much bigger than just a personal disagreement. This wasn't a simple argument. It was about loyalty, pain, and maybe even emotional safety. So here we are, left with the big question: who was in the wrong? Did Aaron go too far? Or did Teyana react too strongly to something that could have been worked out in private? Or maybe, and this is the part no one really wants to admit, maybe they're both hurting. Maybe they both made mistakes. Because real life isn't always about one person being right and the other being wrong. Most of the time, it's messy. It's complicated, emotions get loud. And sometimes, things just fall apart without a clean explanation. That's why this story isn't just some online drama to scroll past. It feels real. It's one of those moments where you can't help but reflect on your own experiences. How many of us have had that one argument that got way too heated, way too fast? Maybe it was with someone we loved. Maybe it was with a friend. One second you're trying to talk it out, the next it's all yelling, silence, or walking away. Without closure. And afterward, you're left wondering, how did it even get to that point? That's what makes Teyana's situation hit differently. We've all been there in some way. This isn't just a headline. It's life, loud, confusing, and painfully honest. Before we finish, if this story connected with you in any way, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps more people find these videos. And if you enjoy unpacking real moments like this, not just the surface stuff, but the emotions underneath, make sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next update. Because let's be real, with how things are going, we might get new clips, unexpected responses, or a whole twist we didn't see coming. And you'll want to be here when it happens. Thanks for sticking with me through all the drama, emotion, and questions. I love that this channel has become a place where we can talk openly, no judgment, just real conversations. Remember, life isn't about being perfect. It's about how we get through the mess. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll catch you in the next one. And this is Pop Links.